Quick version of how Iman and Teyana met. Luda Day weekend comes. Girl with curly hair goes out. Tall boy with low fade. Girls in the stands go crazy. Teyana Taylor checks in.
I really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like, everybody they tiptoe around with this social media, but what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequence.
Nobody ever thought it would come to this. Out of all the scandals that could rock Teyana Taylor's world, nobody imagined the deepest cut would come from her own bloodline. The entertainment industry is no stranger to rumors of cheating, infidelity, and messy breakups. But what makes this story different is that the betrayal seems to come not just from a partner, but from someone who shares her DNA. Whispers about Iman Shumpert's past indiscretions had floated around for years, but when the woman allegedly caught in the middle turned out to be family, it became a whole new level of humiliation. After days of complete silence, Teyana's cousin finally decided to speak up. Instead of clearing the air, her response made things even worse. Some people saw it as a desperate attempt to save her own image, while others believed she only added more gasoline to a fire that was already spiraling out of control. What started as a single blurry post quickly grew into chaos that neither Teyana, Iman, nor the cousin seemed prepared to handle. It all began with a picture that surfaced online without warning. At first, no one believed it could possibly be real. The photo quality was poor, grainy, and out of focus. Social media users brushed it off as another fan edit, one of those cheap tricks used by people chasing clout. But as more blogs, gossip pages, and celebrity news accounts began reposting it, the whispers turned into deafening noise. The image showed Iman shirtless in what appeared to be a bedroom. That alone was enough to grab attention. But what truly made jaws drop was the figure next to him. A woman was partially hidden under the sheets, and though the image wasn't perfectly clear, her face looked hauntingly familiar. Social media. Detectives wasted no time. Within minutes, people were zooming in, comparing facial features, and matching details with old photos. Before long, the shocking claim was everywhere. The woman in the picture wasn't a stranger. It was Teyana Taylor's own cousin. The internet erupted. Fans who had admired Teyana for years, who had supported her through music, motherhood, and marriage, felt sick. The betrayal wasn't just a scandal, it was deeply personal. It was one thing for Iman to allegedly cheat again, but for her own family member to be involved crossed a line that felt unforgivable. The anger online was split. Some directed their fury at Iman, accusing him of once again betraying the woman who had stood by him. Others were harsher toward the cousin, saying she had committed the ultimate backstab. Within hours, hashtags about the scandal began trending. Timelines were filled with words like disgusting, shameless, and betrayal. People shared their own stories of family disloyalty, drawing parallels to Teyana's pain. But just as the cousin could have let the storm pass, she made the shocking decision to break her silence. Her statement, instead of calming the fire, only threw more fuel into the blaze. She didn't issue a clear denial. She didn't offer a heartfelt apology. Instead, she delivered a vague message, suggesting that things weren't what they seemed. She claimed the photo was taken out of context, that people didn't know the whole story, and that outsiders shouldn't jump to conclusions. But her tone was evasive. Instead of addressing the betrayal directly, she hinted that maybe Iman had set her up, flipping the blame in a way that made people question everything all over again. This response was disastrous. Fans called her manipulative, accusing her of gaslighting Teyana by dodging accountability. Others felt her words carried a defensive and shady undertone, as though she was hiding more than she was admitting. One viral comment summed up the frustration perfectly. "If you didn't do anything wrong, just say it straight. Why are you talking in riddles?" Meanwhile, Iman remained completely silent. No posts, no statements, no cryptic captions. In the world of celebrity scandals, silence can often be louder than words. Fans began analyzing his every move, who he was following on Instagram, whether he was deleting posts, even the lyrics of songs he had once quoted. Did his silence mean he was guilty? Was he hiding because he had no defense? Or was he letting the cousin take all the heat while he quietly waited for the storm to pass? The lack of answers only deepened the mystery. Through it all, everyone's Eyes turned toward Teyana. How does someone even begin to process a betrayal this layered? It wasn't just about her husband allegedly stepping out again. It was about a cousin she had trusted, someone who had shared holidays, birthdays, and family milestones with her. For days, Teyana said nothing. No cryptic tweets, no emotional Instagram captions, nothing. The silence was deafening. Fans imagined her breaking down behind closed doors, replaying every memory with her cousin and questioning whether those smiles had been genuine all along. Supporters flooded her comment sections with messages of strength. They reminded her that she deserved loyalty, love, and better treatment than this. Others speculated that this scandal only revealed cracks in her marriage that had existed for a long time. Was this Iman's first betrayal, or simply the first time he had been caught in such an unforgivable way? And how long had her cousin been smiling in her face while allegedly sneaking behind her back? As often happens in messy family scandals, the fallout spread fast. The internet began dividing itself into camps. Some insisted Teyana should cut her cousin off permanently, saying, "Blood doesn't excuse betrayal." Others believed there had to be more to the story, suggesting jealousy or resentment had been brewing for years. Suddenly, people were digging up old family photos, searching for forced smiles or awkward body language. Even old captions were reanalyzed for hidden meanings. Many fans concluded that the cousin had likely been envious of Teyana's career, her fame, and her marriage for a long time, and this scandal was simply the ugly truth bubbling to the surface. Of course, no scandal is complete without conspiracy theories. Some believed the entire leak was orchestrated. One theory suggested Iman himself leaked the photo as revenge, perhaps to hurt Teyana during a rocky period in their marriage. Others thought the cousin might have released it for attention and clout, knowing drama spreads faster than anything online. Whether it was revenge, jealousy, or desperation, nobody could agree, but every new theory kept the story alive. Then came the turning point, a short video clip. It wasn't explicit, but it showed Iman and the cousin in the same room, laughing together and sitting a little too close for comfort. It was enough to push the scandal from rumor to reality. Fans who had still been holding out hope for Teyana's cousin found themselves unable to deny the signs anymore. The cousin's responses kept shifting with every new wave of backlash. First, she denied it. Then, she deflected blame. Finally, she tried to play the victim, claiming the internet was bullying her and twisting the story to make her look bad. But by then, the damage was irreversible. The public had made up its mind. Memes mocking betrayal by family flooded timelines. The cousin was branded the ultimate backstabber, and the scandal became a cautionary tale about trust. Now, everyone is asking the same question. Where does this leave Teyana? Will she cut ties with her cousin for good? Will she confront Iman in public? Or will she stay silent and let the storm pass without adding her voice? Whatever she chooses will shake the internet all over again. What makes this scandal so gripping is that it's not just about infidelity. It's about betrayal on every level: romantic, familial, and emotional. It's about love, marriage, loyalty, and the painful truth that sometimes the deepest wounds come not from enemies, but from the people closest to you. Fans can't look away because they see in Teyana's story a reflection of their own worst fears being betrayed by the people you love most. And while her cousin may believe her vague statements have calmed the situation, the opposite is true. They've kept the fire burning. Every unanswered question has left room for new speculation, and the internet thrives on filling in those blanks with its own theories. Every day, new receipts are rumored to exist. Screenshots, texts, more photos fans are waiting for. The next big bombshell, and looming over it all is the silence of Iman. Will he finally break it? Will he tell his side of the story? Is he protecting himself, protecting Teyana, or hiding something even darker? His refusal to speak has made people even more desperate for answers. The heart of it all is Teyana, facing a decision that goes beyond marriage and family. Does she cut ties with her cousin forever, or try to forgive? Does she confront Iman publicly, or deal with it privately? This isn't just about right and wrong, it's about identity, loyalty, and strength. Whatever choice she makes, it will define not only her relationship but how the public sees her resilience in the face of betrayal. And yet, this story feels unfinished. If there's one thing we know about scandals like this, It's that they rarely end neatly. Somewhere out there, another twist could be waiting, a hidden message, a new player stepping forward, or a revelation that changes everything we thought we knew. Whether the next chapter brings redemption or total destruction, one thing is certain: this roller coaster is only just beginning.